And welcome to AfterGlow. So, the Afterglow is kind of like Afterburn, but it's not. It's different. Okay, this is the dark underbelly of the magic world. I want to talk about Dave Bass. Do you know Dave Bass? He's from California. He kind of just went through an election thing a couple of days ago. Dixon won. But let's talk about Dave Bass and what happened. Like, what's his story? Because I found something interesting when I was looking him up. Because I was looking at California, because if I want to work there, I have to work under certain conditions, and I'm not going to join a cult or get raped. Okay? And no one's wife is going to call me and say, what is it going to take to make this go away? Okay, so Dave Bass, he ran 2 years ago, I think, and in the Sacramento Bee, in an editorial, he basically said that there were mismanaged court calendars and disorganized proceedings, and clerks were wrongly reassigned, and bailiffs and court clerks didn't like working with Dixon, the guy who just won again. Now, the editorial board dismissed Dave Bass as making frivolous procedural complaints, that he should just go handle it at the courthouse and not at the ballot box. And they basically said that he was not credible with any of the concerns he has. But here's the part that no one seems to be able to understand. The United Public Employees, like the UPE, it's a union. It represents Placer County's court clerks, reporters, and just general employees. And they took the unprecedented step of endorsing Dave Bass. Let me say that again. The union that represents the people who work in Dixon's courthouse endorsed the opposition, Dave Bass. Renee Graham said this campaign is so important that we felt compelled to make the public aware of our choice. Dave Bass is the only candidate with the judicial temperament, demeanor, and knowledge required to sit on the bench. Dave Bass's campaign consultant, Dave Gilead, called it unheard of and extremely brave for court clerks and court reporters to oppose a sitting judge. It's like unheard of. I'll watch Law and Order. That's not a fucking footnote. That's a testimony, okay? Those clerks who type the transcripts, those reporters who record the proceedings, the employees who see the judge every day, they see the judge in every mood. They see the judge with different types of people. And they chose Dave Bass. Something's going on over there. Now, here's what the search results don't contain. When I was looking up the story, there is no formal record of the specific grievances. There's no lawsuit, no complaint to the Commission on Judicial Performance. There's no public documentation of why the clerks were reassigned, why the calendars were mismanaged, why the bailiffs were unhappy. The editorial board speculated, is this election being driven by unspoken grievances that nobody is talking about publicly? Who knows? End quote. So what are these unspoken grievances? Because that sounds like a language that a system would use to protect one of its own. It sounds like the language of a machine that likes to bury truths, not expose them. And Dave Bass couldn't say what he knew. And it's not because he didn't know, it's because saying it would have been a violation of the rules of professional conduct. Same reason I can't tell you guys half the stuff I've seen. Now, he's a prosecutor. He's bound by confidentiality. Dave Bass could not disclose the specifics of cases or personnel matters without breaking the law. So instead, he ran on the pattern, on endorsements, on the testimony of the actual people who work in the courthouse. And as for the editorial board, they called it ridiculous. Meanwhile, Judge Dixon got in again. Now, Judge Leon Dixon was appointed, of course, by Governor Gavin Newsom in July 2024 when I was supposed to be dead. He had been a court commissioner before that, a position to which the Placer County judges appointed him. He's backed by every sitting Placer County Superior Court judge. Every single one. The establishment closed ranks to make sure he got in. Dave Bass is backed by the district attorney, the sheriff, multiple law enforcement associations, State Senator Roger Niello, Assemblyman member Joe Patterson, and most crucially, the union that represents the courthouse staff. The establishment versus the practitioners, the appointees versus the elected, the insiders versus the workers. Dixon, of course, he argued that his appointment process was absolutely normal. He went through the normal vetting processes, that it was nonpartisan, and that all elected judges go through such vetting. Bass argued, on the other hand, that the community actually gets to decide. It's called a democracy. Voters deserve a judge whose qualifications are evaluated by the voters, not their friends. I mean, here's the frequency here. Dixon was placed by Newsom. Bass was chosen by the people of Rockland, by the deputies who risk their lives on the street every day, by the clerks who type the actual transcript in the courthouse. Dixon's appointment process vetted his credentials too. He did not vet his temperament. It did not interview the clerks. It did not ask the bailiffs, though. Bass's campaign put his temperament on the ballot. They actually like him. He said, your temperament is going to be focused on the process, making sure that people are heard, making sure that litigants are heard, making sure, I mean, as opposed to placating lawyers or just predetermining an outcome because of how you feel about something or because you want to help Gavin Newsom. He didn't say that, I said that. And that's not a policy position thing, that's a philosophy thing. And it's nice to have leaders who actually believe in something because you can feel it. And so the search results do not contain the exact grievances of what exactly goes on in that courthouse because those were never made public. But Dave Bass knows, and they've been acknowledged by the editorial. And so the pattern there is clear. And the union endorsed a challenger. The clerks, reporters, employees, the ones who see the judge every day hate him. And Gavin Newsom put him there. The editorial board called it ridiculous to actually have someone who's not closing ranks on the people, but actually protecting his own. And yes, Bass lost and Dixon won, but that's not a failure of Bass. That's a testimony to the power of the establishment and why we have to do things the way we do them. There are not enough dick holes to suck to get out of this one. Because another thing the search results don't tell you is that Dave Bass, the mayor of Rockland, the Coast Guard veteran, the prosecutor who has put dangerous criminals behind bars, I have a few for you, who has prosecuted law enforcement officers. Dave, you've led prosecutions involving political corruption. Can't you do us a favor? You chose to run for judge, and you didn't do it because you wanted a higher office or more money or more fame. You chose to do it for a seat that pays less than your current job, that requires years of training, that would subject you to public scrutiny and the wrath of Gavin Newsom. You did it because you believe in the court system and that right now it's broken and the people want you to save it, fix it. The clerks are being mistreated. It's obvious. And the courthouse deserves a judge who would listen to them. Judge Leon Dixon is a good man, a good lawyer, a good steward. But Bass was running to protect the frequency. And maybe he lost this time, but Bess, don't you want to do some sleuthing? Don't you want to maybe find out what is going on all over there? Because I have a feeling that, I don't know, isn't there like a commission thing where you can report stuff? I don't know. I just have a feeling that Judge Dixon has a few skeletons in his closet. If you just shook on it a little bit, they'll fall out, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we'd need a new judge in a short space of time, and maybe the clerks might volunteer you in there. I don't know. I only know Veep, guys. So, welcome to the show. Yes, that was our first story. So, this is just an extra part I like to call Afterglow. It's just 25 minutes of recapping what we did, shooting the shit, playing around, and having fun. So, now let's just read on that situation. So, we'll do two cards. We'll do us. There we are. Okay, we'll do Bass and Dixon. Okay, let's do it that way. Bass and Dixon. Okay, let's see. Show me Bass. What is he like in the realms? In the realms. Yeah, well, sorry, Bass, but this is good because Jesus and Mary were also walking outside the church. Don't forget, the church is fake. Trust me, I went there for help after not look. The church is fake. Stay by yourself. Go get a private investigator. I swear by them. And go find what they did. I'll tell you now what they did in the realms. Okay, but just keep your chin up. Everything's going to be fine. Let's see Dixon. Yeah, he's did a destiny swap. Oh, now I have to change some things. Okay, Baz, are you ready to change your life? Okay, so how did they do the destiny swap? Show me that. How did he do it? How did Dixon do a destiny swap on Dear Bass? By stealing. Oh, they rigged it. They rigged it. The win wasn't real. God, confirm. What is the general nature of that race between Bass and Dixon? What is the nature of it? Yeah. What is the nature of it? In a card. The Queen of Magic. Magic is involved. Trickery. Ideas that were set in... A plan was set in motion. A woman set the plan. Uh-oh, I just got a face. Bass. Let me just get more before I change something. Tell me about this woman. Guys, you need to pray now. It's time to pray. It's time for y'all to pray. Okay, who helped him come out? Who helped Dixon come out as the son? You see now, first I was like, what happened? Dixon won. Who helped him? It was lies. It's in reverse. This thing is a lie. And I know who did it. And you can pay me to find out because I'm not saying no. You guys, you need to play night game, ARG. You need to play the game. How much magic do you want me to do here? It's not me, it's them. It's him. It's him. It's not them, it's him. This is them. This is him. We are him. See? Like Joseph and Mary. It's fine. We'll go to the stables and the three wise men will find us. Well, you'll go to the stables. I'm coming from Zarathustra. That was the hardest line to get in the show, and I still can't say it. Holly Marie Combs, how do you do it? Okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay. You guys should have not pissed me off because now it's my mission to destroy you in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Amen. In the fifth dimension. Okay, so what did they do to you, poor Bass? How did they steal your destiny? Show me. Yeah, show me how they destiny swapped you. I know what they did. They took credit for his work. And he couldn't really argue because what is he going to say? Yeah, crime didn't go down. Of course crime went down. I made it go down. Not the judge or whatever. Damn, boy. So they took your ideas. They took your work. Look. Look. They took your work and then broke your legs, and now they make you walk on crutches. They're gonna see. They're gonna see something they've never seen before. And this bitch up here, this bitch, what's this bitch's, how does this bitch work? Yeah, what's this bitch's magic? How does she do it? What's her devil key? Shit. She's using the legal system. She has a lot of people in you guys need structure. She's using the legal system and she's pretty much married to the legal system. You guys are freaked. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So first of all, let's change this to the truth. So I'll do that and that and that. Okay, so here, the premise is a lie. This woman and her husband and the victory they secured is fake. 100% fake. Fake news. And they think if you do, this is how they justify to themselves. Listen carefully, Methodists. They say, and Stormer reads and everyone with ears to hear and eyes to see, they say to themselves, look, if I just do this, then it will help this. But you're not God. So you're not going to do this to help this. You're going to shut up and pray. Okay, now this is also going up to the truth. We're going to confirm that. Yeah, so you're going to start hearing stories about Judge Dixon and all his secrets are going to come out. Yeah, yes. Or he'll just disappear or his car will, whatever. Everything I told you before. Okay, now okay, Jesus, God, well, let's give David a boost. Let's boost him. Okay, do you want to give a boost, first of all? Okay, he wants to give you a boost, what's the boost? He gets three. Okay, I can draw three, choose all or one. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, the people want to see. See, Dave, I also listen to my constituency. Okay, one, two. Okay, something different. Three. Okay, let's see what we've got for Dave. That's. Ooh, Chamaguch. Oh, Dave, you fine. Thank God. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've made the judgment. It's gone through. It's gone through, Dave. Everyone knows you're the winner. Now, don't worry about how long it takes to happen on the physical 1D realm, but in the fifth dimension, all the ancestors know that you are the real person, and all the union members are going to treat you like it. They have my permission. So, UPE, whenever you see whenever you see Judge Bass, you're going to call him Judge Bass. When you see Dixon, you're going to smile, nod, agree, be pleasant, be nice. Don't say anything to him that you don't have to, and start gathering intel and then send it to me or send it to anyone that you trust and then get it out there. Because this lady can't stop you anymore because I blocked her. So well done. The judgment has gone through. The question of your work. So you need to talk to the police, Dave. Tell the police and all your people that it feels bad for them. So it needs to be in neuro-linguistic programming. We have something called there's no time. Anyway, you need to explain everything but also not in a way where it seems like you're trying to set them against the judge. Basically, send them this video. Hi guys, hey cops. Listen, I know you wanted Dave Bass to win, and I know that your work right now is being used by Gavin Newsom to make it look like he's the one doing the crime prevention, but it's actually you guys who are on the streets, and you wanted someone to help you. You're still going to continue to keep the crime down and do a great job, but you're all going to put some symbol, a semiotic on your profiles, on your car, on your badge. You're going to wear a ribbon, something that everyone knows it's for Dave Bass, but no one can sue you, no one can thingy you, no one can do anything because it's just a color or a number. Yeah. Put a star for Dave Bass. And then what are they going to do? Sue you. Of course not, because look, Dave Bass, you now have a new opportunity. This is a very good card. It's a very good gift from the earth to say the earth is yours. Literally, all you need to do is act like it. You need to act like you won. And the people around you are going to help you feel that. Talk to some actors. You're in California. Talk to Dennis Quaid. He'll tell you what to do. He knows Stella Adler. And you'll really embody that feeling and you'll see somehow, I call it magic with the J underscore. You'll get what you want. Just happens like that. Don't worry about why. It just happens. So I'm going to take these out and put them away, put them back, because now let's see if it went through quick. So now what do you say about this? What do people think about this race? Thank you, angels. Yes, we fixed it. It's all good. And before we close this Afterglow show, what's the final read on all of this? Wishful, well done, Dave. Well done. You did it. You're a star. You're amazing. I think you are just beginning. You haven't even begun to see what you can do. So join me again on the show. This is the Afterglow, main show, 8:35 a.m., Monday to Friday. I love you all.